telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt.
Hey, Ian here. Just want to let you know, he means giving it, not getting it. Okay, thanks. Back to the song.
It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
I don't think I've ever. It fucks me up because I'm like my brain's like beer, and it's just water.
Oh, I actually read an article. Is that a charge over there?
Oh, yeah.
The like the founder of Liquid Death is sober and was at like a punk rock show and he said he felt like a pussy drinking cold in his brain.
Dude, does that not work? You know what? Dude, Liquid Death is the best because it feels like a tall boy, and I gotta hold on to something when I'm out drinking.
Yeah.
It's the best. I don't know if I could. There's also another thing I have in the fridge that's like no, not a mocktail. It's a non-alcoholic craft cocktail.
Got it.
And in the copy for like advertising, they're like, we're not a mocktail. Don't say mocktail. But they've really been, dragging their feet on paying me. So it's a fucking mocktail. Yeah, it's a fucking mocktail. It's for pussy fags. Oh, whoops, sorry. God, fuck. Curious elixir. Fuck. Well, thank you guys for coming down to the Delaware Den.
Bro, thank you for having us.
The Delaware Den.
I've been here 2 seconds. I'm like, all right, is he gonna start smoking yet? Because I got
who's ripping sakes?
Bro, yes. Sponsored by Marlboro.
Oh,
What do you got, Senecas?
Senecas, baby! Bro, I had these in the office the other day, and a kid who works there who's been to rehab.
I'm a poser. I don't smoke, so you know.
He was like,
it's so cool though.
He goes, dude, Senecas. I smoked those my whole time in rehab. I was like, if I had to guess, if there was an official sponsor of a cigarette company, it would be Rehab. Like Senecas are sponsored by Rehab, or perhaps Rehab sponsored by Senecas. I don't know which way it goes, but they're in cahoots together.
Dude, it's just like they're just cool, man. They're just fucking cool, is what it comes down to. You look cool,
dude. I bought the Senecas. What do you think a carton of Senecas runs you?
Bro, I was probably in a custody battle with your kids.
Dude, I was in Buffalo. I saw so we had a hockey tournament up in Buffalo, like roller hockey.
When was this?
A month ago, something like that.
You're on a roller hockey team?
No, it's through it's work. We have like a hockey podcast.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
In Chiclets, and then we kind of like we do events like every once in a while. And I used to play hockey, so I do those events with them. Yeah. So we were in Buffalo for a roller hockey tournament, and one of the kids who were playing before me was like, he's like, dude, I got you a cigarette. And I was smoking it, and I was like, this is unlike any cigarette I've ever tasted before. Like, I was like, has he laced this?
It was dipped in formaldehyde.
It was wet.
Angel dust.
It was wet.
I was smoking, I was like, I'd never smoked anything like this before. And then I was like, what is this? He's like, it's a Seneca. It's like the pride of Western New York. And people were like, it keeps...
The second...
Let me see the box. I
mean,
it's
second
I'm
done this,
shit, right? Like,
I'm ripping a Seneca. And every time I ride my bike past Seneca Ave in like Ridgewood, I think of Seneca cigarettes.
I've never seen anybody smoke a menthol other than a Newport.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Newport menthols to me are like that's
Marlboro
the
menthol,
king.
Camel Crush,
Well,
Newport menthol, the official cigarette of Percocet addiction.
We got Newports around here. It's not,
right there.
I'm not saying that. I just thought that like I think that Newport menthols are the king of the menthols.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Top of the mountain. I say you smoke one. You say you don't smoke. It's cool. I say you give it a shot.
I'm a red guy when I do pretend to
but
smoke.
And you want to see? You want to be cool smoking that? I'm gonna light it.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. That was pretty smooth. I'll give you that one. That was nice.
Lighter.
It is, and its name is Ian.
It's just
but so it is. It's quite. But so the next morning when they tell
put
me
a record on.
Yeah.
Desmond Decker, the king of ska. Look at this, huh? We just gotta get some whores down here. Basement Carl, you're up.
But the next day I go to support the local community. I go to get a carton.
Look at you.
I go to get a pack of cigarettes.
To support the local community.
Sure,
That's like me like getting a hooker and be like, I'm supporting women.
Yeah.
And this is Saturday.
Yeah. Sign up for OnlyFans.
But I was like, can I get it, guys? Like, can I get some Senecas? And he comes back with the whole cart. And I'm such a pushover. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, who cares? I'll buy this $200 pack of cigarettes. But then he brings it up. What do you think he rang?
Okay, all right. Wait.
10 carts.
You're
10 packs.
upstate.
10 packs.
You're upstate. 10 packs. Senecas. $62.
30 clean.
What? Jordy, start the car. We're going upstate.
Bro, I legitimately considered, like, I was like running through my head like what kind of business I can run, just like selling
my
cigarettes
God.
out of the back of the office.
My grandmother, she smoked cigarettes. I mean, died of cancer. Just
God
smoked
bless
them
her.
till she was, like the cancer on top of the cancer.
Dream.
Whatever. She used to smoke Kents. You guys even?
Yes.
Kents.
No, I don't
I
know.
smoked
Kent.
Kents.
The only person I've ever known to smoke them was my grandma, and she had some sort of plug. I would always ask her, like, where do you get them? She goes, I bootleg them off the reservation.
Oh, dude, when I told people I bought these, they were like, well, I told them, I was telling
get 'em
everyone
on the
who was
res?
listening in Buffalo.
For $30.
I was like, you guys are never gonna guess. And then people from Buffalo be like, you paid $30, you got ripped off.
Yeah.
Like cheaper on the res.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they knew you. They spotted the mark from a mile away. We're gonna charge this guy 30.
Yeah. And that's how they lost Manhattan. They're not really known for their negotiation skills. He throws them a fucking friendship bracelet. They're like, here, take the store.
I feel like that had to be the all-time. Like, wait, guys, can we do that over? I didn't know what was going on. The all-time. Like, I didn't know the rules. Let's try again.
Like when I teach it in Moneyball, you hang up as soon as you get the answer you wanted. They were like, you guys stop giving us blankets. We'll give you Manhattan. Like, deal. So
Yeah. You give it back to them so that they sell it to you at a higher price, and you're like, "There's a name for this. I can't put my finger on it."
Like, can we buy it back? We'll give you the $10 we gave you. Like, well, to us, it's worth a little more than the $10.
Yeah. Here, we're gonna get.
It couldn't have gone up that much in value that fast. Like,
Here, hold on. We'll give it back
did.
to you, but we've got to get Chief Always Sick to cough on him a little bit.
Oh, that sucks for them.
Dude, I'm gonna have a Seneca. Have you ever? Oh, how about this? Have you ever had a Newport Red?
No,
Bro.
I really had Newport Reds.
I was on acid one time. I bought a pack of Newport Reds because I was like, all right, I'll try it. It's new on the market. I'll get ahead of the cigarette curve. It was so bad I threw up, but because I was on acid, I was like, you can't waste anything. Tobacco's from the earth. So I just smoked them all. Like, it was terrible.
Oh, I thought you were telling me you picked up the puke or something.
Yeah, no.
And you went dog. Like,
No.
don't waste anything.
I was on acid, not fucking angel dust. Yeah.
So you just ripped a whole fucking.
Oh, it was
box
terrible.
of-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was like gonna do stand up, and then I like was just like freaking out. And then I went on a date on acid one time. This girl that I had hooked up with was like,
She didn't tell you what, because you didn't tell her. You were on acid.
No,
so I think
I did. And this nimble little mix tricked me into telling her. So I didn't know that I was going to hang out with her. And it was like a Wednesday. I didn't have anything. I was like, today's a good day to go take acid and go to the park. Why
What
not?
a life you lead, a Wednesday.
Right? I know.
Wednesday.
hop on the
what?
bike,
Yeah.
hit the park.
Dude, this was
acid.
Is it
2013.
Tuesday,
I was working.
Thursday? No, it's acid day. Okay.
Tuesday. This is 2013. I was working as an administrative assistant 3 days a week at some like financial firm in Midtown. I was so bad at the job. I would drink vodka on the way to work and then puke in the bathroom and then like
Good for
take
you.
2-hour lunches. Yeah, and I got in
the
trouble.
man.
I got in trouble because I would talk so low on the phone when I would try to find out about people's equity loans, and they were like, "You need to talk louder," but I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't want anyone to hear.
know that.
So I was like, "I'm a soft talker. I can't help it." And dude, I knew nothing. I just knew that like I fucking fucked up the Pinkerton file one time, and that was like a big deal. So I dosed myself with acid, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have a good day. And then she's like, hey, I'm in your neighborhood, want to hang out? I'm like, oh my god. And I could not leave I kept walking up to my apartment door, touching the door, opening it, and be like, there's a whole world out there. And I shut the door. Took me so long. I got there. I sat down. She was reading the New York Times obituary section, and I thought she was going to read me my obituary and tell me how I die. And the walls melting behind her.
Yo.
And I said, like, I kept my cool, and I go, hey, you want to get out of here? And she's like, yeah. And she thought I was like, ooh, hip, sleek, and cool. But in reality, my mind was melting out of my ears. And I'm like, I have to leave. Everything is overcoming me. And then this tricky bitch was like, tell me the worst thing that's ever happened to you. What's the worst thing you've ever done? And like trying to be like, ooh, get to know each other on this date. But acid, they used to use it with the CIA's truth serum. So I'm just fucking, well, one time this hooker and beep-a-da-ba-deep beep. And I go, and I got to be honest, now that we're being honest, I'm on a lot of acid. She's like, oh my God. I'm just upset you didn't bring it for me. She was a mom.
I was gonna say, was she a party girl or no? She's a mom.
Well, she was a mom. She like.
Well, I'm just saying that there's, you tell a girl on a date that you're on acid, it's gonna go one of two ways. She's either like, what the fuck, or she's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you bring some for me?
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So
she was like, why didn't you bring some for me? So then we went and got fucked up. And do you know that guy? That was like, the rent's too damn high.
Yeah.
I met him that night, and I got his phone number so that we could talk about the rents. I should call him right now. And
that is fucking hilarious.
So then, like, dude, we hooked up and everything, la la la, and then we met
Can
up.
you fuck on acid? I've never done acid.
No, we didn't fuck. Stupid.
So you don't
fuck with
call
your
hooking
dick,
up
though?
fucking?
No, I call hooking up kissing.
I'm the same way. I hooked up with her. I kissed her.
Yeah.
No.
Are we in 7th grade, gentlemen?
I know.
So what do you call it? Making out?
And fucking.
I understand. But
I think I would say I kissed a girl. I would be like, I made out with her.
What are you, a Katy Perry song? I kissed a girl and
if someone said you hook up with her, I would be like, no, we just like made out at the bar or something like that.
Yeah, I might say that.
If you say you hooked up with someone at this age, that to me implies that
I consider it
somebody
just
came.
fooling around.
Somebody fucking came.
I
a job of some sort. A blow, a hand.
or a rim.
How about this?
Yeah, right.
I
Imagine
actually
that.
used to have
Imagine
a
if you
more
just
clear
got a rim
explanation
job.
of it.
Like, well, we didn't really hook up. I just got a rim job.
Yeah, no, I would call it hooking up. She made out with my asshole.
But like nobody came. That was it. Oh, Matt, that's a good loophole for like those virgins. Be like, nobody came. Like, I did eat his ass, but like I didn't make him come.
Oh my God. Just straight to ass. What a dream.
I'm spitting on my own dick.
I'll take care of this. You do that. Listen, lady. I can take care of my own dick. I can't take care of my own asshole. All right.
I'm poor gal. I knocked her glasses off, jerking my dick off.
You're just mashing it now.
Yeah. Oh God. Poor gal.
Oh man.
That's
Good
the
times in the
best.
basement.
Woo, that's what it's about.
I was on a bachelor party once with this guy. There's always one like the funny like absolute clown maniac. There's always like one at the bachelor party, and he was talking about his thing was trying to get his ass eaten, or not even like it was his thing. He always got his ass.
was
eaten.
his thing.
And these everyone else on the bachelor party was a couple guys who were married, a couple guys who were a little more prude. They're like their mind is blown, and he just said he's like every time he's ever gotten head, he just like kind of just keeps going further back.
Like he said, he's stretching in spring training.
Yeah. He just slowly kept rolling back a little bit more until it was just like, well, there it is.
Wow.
And he was like a good looking guy. There's probably a million reasons why he was getting his ass eaten, but he was like, it works every time, guys.
That's how
They just roll back and they do it. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work for him. Maybe it works for you. But, you know?
Some fucking pockmark guy.
Our fat friend's just trying to roll back. He's like farting as he does it.
He wasn't trying to roll back. He was just sitting and he fell. Dude, that's how I would eat ass. Is I'd keep him. I'd be
Push
going
him
down
up.
and I'd push him
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And take a long
Dude,
scoop.
but here's the deal too. I end up doing that too far. Next thing I know, I'm holding the fucking girl. Dude,
What, like your powerbomb pinning them?
Bro, basically every fucking time I eat ass, I end up with a chick's fucking like her kidneys
Here,
on my
do it on me.
shoulders. And like her
Kidneys on my shoulders.
And it ends up being like I'm staring down, and be like, how the hell did we get here?
Her chin is in her chest, like not this angle.
Yeah. You're looking like her lower back. You're like looking at her lumbar by that
We're
point.
both like
L4, L5.
yeah. We're both like, what is happening? Like, I don't know.
That's what he just powerbomb.
He tries to save it. He's like, no, all girls like getting their spine licked. It's a new thing.
You're
I saw it on TikTok.
thoracic eating, baby.
This whole thing is just evolving into me not knowing what an asshole is.
I was thinking of this the other day. I was trying to think of something that is like wholly unique to like our generation, kind of. And I feel like
Eating ass.
yeah, like I guess you can't say that nobody was eating ass. I mean, the fucking back in like Greek times, they were getting kinky with it.
Oh,
but like,
yeah.
I feel like if
I
you
don't think
had-
our grandparents
That's
were
what-
coming back from the war.
right,
Like, hey,
like
you
some
made it
them
out of
were.
World War II.
No, that
Here's
was-
for killing the Nazis. Give me that ass.
Now Vietnam, they went over there and they learned some things.
Yes, that's where they learned it.
But like, of course, there's always people who do it, whatever. But like, I'm saying, if we had a room full of our parents and grandparents, and like you polled the room, like I think all of them would be like, "What, dude?"
At best case, it was a fucking. It was one of those like it's your birthday deals. Now, dude,
Even
now,
that,
bro,
like,
I haven't
think-
had
I
sex.
think like hookers and like sex workers are the only people who are doing that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like for your birthday, you're getting like a blowjob.
That's
Right,
what happened
right,
to
right.
me.
Maybe some anal sex,
I got
but not
I got a
anal
wishy-washy in Philly, and I said it was my birthday, and she goes, "Happy birthday," and she put a condom on her tongue and started giving me a little analingus.
She did a little dental dam.
Yep.
No way, bro.
Yeah, and my
Where
grandmother gave me money for my birthday, and I used it on this wishy-washy, and there was a mirror next to the bed, and I'm looking, and I'm like, you used to get excited to open presents on Christmas morning. What is happening? Now you're getting your ass eaten by a hooker named Ping? Where did you go wrong?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think they're. I wonder what like the missing link is. Like I said, if you ask a
Fathers?
parent or a grand, but there had
Not
to be
having dads.
in maybe like the 80s it started where some guys were like, I think I want to tongue in my ass too. You
Bro.
know, because like your grandparents didn't, your father
I don't-
didn't, but like a young father
Do
might.
you think our parents jerked off? I don't think so.
What?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
You think?
What?
Yeah.
You think?
Bro, what are we talking about right now?
You don't think your dad masturbated?
I don't know. I can't picture my parents doing that.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, producer.
picture it every
George.
day. I was just saying.
It's the only way I could come.
Now that we're talking about it, I'm picturing it, just so you know. Both of them, they're doing it mutually. It's a mutual masturbation session.
You know what? I'm picturing his dad too.
My mouth's the sock.
Bro, I think everybody from every era has masturbated.
Yeah, we can't
Not
claim
to the rate at which we are, which is
Oh yeah,
a
well,
lot.
but we're doing it like because we have an
think I might
epidemic
disagree with that.
of depression. That's why we do it so much. This is actually I'm interested to hear your take. This is a take I've spat out a time or two.
Let me hear it.
Which is that happy people don't need to come.
Oh, this one's stupid.
It's because that's everyone's so depressed. That's why everyone masturbates so much now. But if you're happy, you don't need to come.
I think when I'm depressed, I don't want to even touch myself.
I'm the exact opposite. When I'm depressed,
Really?
I need to hit a dopamine. Just a quick fucking
really?
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a take coming from a broken man in many toxic relationships. both of us are thinking, you know, like, well, yeah, when you're, you know, in a relationship and you're miserable, you're jerking off. I think that happy people, maybe they don't need to come, but they will and they want to and they can and all that.
I feel like if I'm
I know when
depressed,
I'm happy,
I
I
can't.
ained coming.
When I'm happy,
No one's allowed me in my dick.
when I'm happy,
Suck the happiness out of me, you devil woman.
Keep the happy in. The happy's in my balls.
he's walking around with fucking grapefruits.
Yeah, I'm like,
how you doing?
fucking-
Never been better.
I'm Van Wilder's dog, dude.
You're that dude who had to wear the hoodie upside down to carry his balls.
Oh God, Randy in South Park. That's nuts. Dude, that's the funny. I think that's the hardest I've ever laughed at South Park when he got his nuts.
When he puts them in the
When
wheelbarrow.
they were huge in the wheelbarrow,
Yeah.
but then he's walking around town. He's just joining out of his mouth. He's going, "Buffalo Soldier." I don't know, dude. When I'm happy, I'm fucking skipping around town. I'm having a good time. When I'm depressed, I'm like, I don't want anyone to touch me. I don't want to.
Yeah, people like don't even get out of bed.
touch
Let
me.
alone
I don't
like,
get out of bed. Guess what I do in bed, Kevin? I masturbate.
Well,
You don't
John's
even
also
clean it
weird.
up?
Oh, fuck no.
John will legit. I can't believe I even like speak for you in ways like this, but he'll jerk off 10 times in a day. Like
Really?
Fuck, bro. I'm endless.
At work?
No. I'm talking like a hungover Saturday.
that was a little.
I've never masturbated. I've never masturbated at a Barstool, New York office.
Barstool, New York.
about-
Yeah, he worked in Barstool, Boston for like 7 years.
Yeah, Millen used to catch it sometimes. Millen was just 3 of the boys hanging out. Of course, I'll go fucking pull putt sometimes.
That was just a frat house.
Yeah.
But that yeah, like have you ever heard of this 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge? It's this like internet thing that
years back.
years.
What is this?
It actually came from a cross country team is where it originated, because you'll understand in a second. 6, 12, 18, 24. Those are the numbers that you have to like complete, and you have to do drinking beers, eating donuts,
running miles,
and coming.
Wait, 6
So
beers.
you can pick.
You can pick whatever you want.
You could make the donuts 6, the beer 6, the jerking off 6, the running miles 6. So
in a day.
Yes. In 24 hours. So like you have to almost. This is why cross country teams debate this, because they can run the miles.
Yeah.
Because like I almost have to make the miles 6 because
Yeah.
I can't run 12, 18, or 24.
Yeah.
But then that means that I've got to get shit faced, stuffed with donuts, and come a fuck ton,
Dude, that
because
is
realistically, I think the only way you can actually do it is if you do 6 jerk offs. But this guy.
Oh, I know. Fuck no. No.
But most people are gonna say
Put me
6. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? What's the hardest thing to do? The least.
I would drink 24.
24 beers.
I would do 24 beers.
Okay.
I do.
then
Now wait,
you're
do
gonna
you
be pretty
run or
shit-faced.
walk the miles?
You can
You got to
walk.
complete
Yeah.
the miles.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing fucking 6 jerk. Wait, what is? Oh,
Yeah. You're
6
24
jerk
beers,
offs,
6 jerk offs,
6
and then you're gonna do
jerk-offs.
donuts and miles.
10 miles,
12 miles.
12 miles,
18 donuts.
18 donuts,
See,
24 beers.
I think 24
And
beers and 18 donuts is gonna be hard for you to run any miles.
I'm walking the miles, drinking the beers, and I'm choosing my miles from the southern tip of Manhattan up to Harlem and
back down.
Yes,
And then while you have a fucking belly full of donuts and a bunch of your shit faced off 24 beers.
I'm going into Starbucks and
you're
jerking
just
off.
Do it in an order?
No, you can do
no,
it.
no,
It
no,
all
yeah,
has to be completed in 24 hours.
Yeah.
You could save the donuts for the end.
You could. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What
I
do
mean,
you think of this? One donut every 2 hours,
Then
or
you get
one donut an hour
every
for the
hour. I mean,
24.
these,
I-
it
in a
always
perfect
sounds
world,
like
I'd
that,
have-
but like
my
you
6
do,
would be donuts.
You do a donut an hour and
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. Yes, no sleep. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah.
like if you do it that way.
But you're jerking off 12 times.
I could do that, no problem.
that's
No.
I
Dude,
can't. Yeah.
dude, the
How
other
long
day,
does it take you
the
to
other
jerk
day I
off?
came 3 times
Sometimes I'm
before I lost my boner.
Sometimes. Do you come every time?
Yeah.
I mean,
And you keep it.
Do you
What
come-
about when you're fucking?
I
It was
mean,
in-
I
it
mean,
was
do
in the
you
morning.
come like semen?
This
I mean,
this wasn't, by the way,
Not
this
you
wasn't
climax.
jerking
Is
off.
there shit coming out of your dick
Yes.
every time?
Yes.
Shit
Wow.
coming out of it.
Yeah. I had the other day.
Doing
I had,
it really wrong.
It was
He
like
doesn't even know what a butthole is.
Well, that's sometimes when he
Bro.
says this, I'm like, are we talking about the same thing? Do you know what jerking off is?
Yeah.
Do you know what coming is? Because I'm like, what are you talking about? 10,
Yeah.
12 times.
the other day. I had a morning where I woke up and I had someone in bed with me. And we did like a jerk off thing.
Like a little
mutual masturbation.
Yeah.
That's hot.
And then
She masked.
And then she gave me a blowjob when I came, and then she just kept sucking, and I was like, wait.
You
I was
mean like you were coming and she was like, let me get it in my mouth?
Yeah.
But then just kept going.
And then she kept going. And I was
And then
like,
how
I was
long
like,
did it
wait.
take?
I was like, wait, keep going.
I'm about
And
to
then-
fucking jerk off right now.
Yeah,
Keep
really.
going, John. Talk dirty to me, man.
And then so she.
Jordy, pop a picture of his dad up there. Come on, let's do this. Wait, hold on. How long did it take you after you came for her to suck and then come again?
It didn't stop.
Oh, so you had like one huge orgasm?
Yeah. No. Wait.
Oh,
wait,
you had
wait,
one
I don't
big
understand the
boner, you
question.
mean?
Like I
You
didn't- like, I came.
and she put her mouth on it.
Yep.
And then you
And how
said,
much
keep
longer
going.
did she suck your dick before you came?
Oh,
Again?
like 4 minutes. Like not
Whoa.
long at all. And then she kept going, and I was like, wait, I'm hard. Let's just fuck. And then we fucked.
My thing is I can't have air touch it. So like,
it was
if I-
kind of
if
like
I
that.
come-
It was not.
if I come, I can leave it
What
in.
are you fucking the
keep going.
CDC?
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
go
no,
in the air.
there's two things. Like if I'm having trouble getting hard, it can't touch the air because then I'm done.
Yeah.
So if I can like thumb it in, let's say like I got enough that I can get it
Right.
in. It's like we're not changing positions. This is it.
Oh,
This is as good as it's gonna
yeah,
get. You know.
yeah.
But then also if I come and leave it in, I can keep going. But once I pull out, I'm done.
Yeah, my dick is like it's like the rose in Beauty and the Beast, where like it's gotta stay. Once it gets exposed to the elements, it withers and dies.
You shove it. You shove a candlestick up your ass. It's like, get me out! It starts talking. Dude, that is wild. That's happened a couple times in my life.
The
Less
double,
than
the keep
5,
going?
The double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by
And
the way,
I thought I was like, ooh, I'm the
Stallion.
man.
The
I
reason
think
I'm
it's still
telling
pretty
that
rare. I
story
think
the
it's
other
pretty rare.
morning is because like that's not a standard.
Right,
Yeah.
right. How old are you?
I am 34.
How old are you?
37.
I'm 37. Sometimes I have a hard time coming. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
age or my medication.
Yeah.
But it sucks.
No, yeah.
That's a dream.
That is
I've-
like a champagne problem, I guess. It's also a problem I like never thought I was gonna have.
Yeah.
Like for the whole first like 2/3 of your life, you're worried about not coming,
Yes.
not coming quickly.
Yeah,
you know?
and you're like, God, I
And
want it to
now
last
you're
forever,
like-
and then you do, and you're like, this is terrible.
And that's how I really sympathize with chicks.
Yeah.
Because when I'm trying and if I can't, I'm like, I gotta like close my eyes, I gotta think about it, and then if something happens, it like, throws me off. I'm like, fuck,
Dude.
now I gotta start over.
See, I don't start over.
Bro.
I get one shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I don't, I
and
fake
then
it.
that's it. You fake it.
You fake it.
I fake it. Yeah.
Wow.
Spit on her back.
I haven't faked in a while.
Oh, I'll fake it all the time.
Wow.
Not all the time, but I'll fake because I still drink. You don't drink anymore,
No.
so like I still
Yeah.
drink. So I'll have times where I got a buzz on, like
Yeah.
a little drunk. I'm like, I don't want to fucking. There's a lot. So
Sometimes you just don't want to fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, we've always said one of the best feelings is when
She
like,
leaves?
you're out
Oh.
and like if she's like on her period or like whatever, you're like
Yeah, you
know,
got 5
you're
days.
not fucking tonight, so
Yeah.
you can drink as much as you want, you can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
and like, you don't
It's
have
like
the pressure.
Dog gets off the leash. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, like I'll have girls where it's like, first of all, I don't give a fuck about you on your period. But if you care and you don't want to fuck on
yeah.
your period, then I understand whatever. But if you're like, just like I'm on my period, like we're not gonna do anything tonight. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something. It's not that. It's yeah, line 'em
Dude,
up. We're
that
partying
is
tonight.
so it's so
Or you
funny
can
how
eat whatever
things
you want. You can you can just do whatever you
It's
want.
so funny how things change because if you,
Yeah. Oh,
if
yeah.
like as a kid or teen, you were like, you're gonna not want to have sex with her. It's like all I want to do is have sex.
Absolutely.
And then
100%.
when you're like a kid and you're watching porn, you're like, ew, there's a dick, gross. And then now it's like
Now
there
you're like,
are
let me
7
suck it.
dicks. I'm fucking not keeping it
I
hard.
don't want to look at this dude's little dick. Give me a nice fucking hog to fuck this girl.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I also like I remember being like, there is just no way I will ever have a problem getting my dick hard.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like so goddamn horny as
Yeah.
like a teenager and in my 20s. Like it's just not gonna be a problem for me.
So I
and
was-
then you hit a certain age, like it's a problem for me.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's happening.
dude, you know what gets me fucking going sometimes is this is so gay. Fucking talking about emotions and fucking eye contact.
get fucking-
like, yeah. If I'm with a girl and we're like talking about how much we like each other or trust each other, like, I feel like I could be vulnerable with you. My dick starts to get so hard, and then I'll have a hard time coming. And if we like make eye contact and like make it like, oh, dude, I'm like, yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Right? I know. And I've had fucking
Sharing your
10
emotions
dicks
with
in
a
my
chick
body
is-
trying to
I was
fight
gonna
in
say,
one more.
You fucked guys.
Yeah.
And that's the gayest thing about you.
I know.
I'm always so fascinated by that. You have a girlfriend now or no? Or you're like, do you go through like periods where you're like, I'll fuck girls for a period? So next topic.
So you're a degenerate pervert? Tell us more. Basically, yeah.
I have never even given that an option. So maybe I haven't. I don't know what my kink is because I just learned it. And it's emotions.
Yeah.
I've never
Like
taken,
what I was saying.
I've never taken it for a spin. I don't know.
No, he's saying that might be his kink because he's
Oh,
never done
yeah.
it before.
Like, I don't have a clue. I don't know.
Have you ever
Maybe-
like fucked someone and been like, I fucking love you. I fucking love you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Meant it? Never.
That might be your kink.
Yeah,
might be a
meaning it,
love
meaning
kink.
it, yeah.
Well,
it's also one of those-
I'll say it right away.
Really?
I'll
Yeah.
say it the first time I fuck you.
No.
I'll whisper I love you in your ear.
Really?
I don't give a fuck about that word, dude.
That's like when people like when I've had girls be like, you know,
You
like,
sound like you were claiming the word retarded.
I don't give a fucking say it. I don't give a fuck.
I will fucking tell you I love you to
When I
your
was
face.
growing up, that word meant nothing. I'll fucking say whatever I want. I'll toss it around like. Words don't mean shit, bro. They don't. I've had girls be like, "You swore on like your mother." It's like, yeah, I don't fucking care. I lied, and you have some
I'm a
weird
liar.
Yeah, you have some weird system in your head where saying "I swear on my mother" means something. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah,
So I'll swear on whatever you want. A Bible, a mother, a kid, a dog. I don't care.
Go to the graveyard.
These
I'll
are
do it
not
right
my
now.
rules. These are your rules, you idiot. If you swear on your mother, apparently it means something. Not me. I don't give a shit. My mom could be dead.
I think people who think love means something are fucking idiots.
I love you.
love you. Yeah, I love you too.
I say it because I want to fuck you. Whatever.
I say I love you to absolutely everybody. Like I have
Really?
diluted that word. I always say I never leave a love you hanging. So if someone says like, "All right, I love you," I'm like, "I love you too." To fucking anybody. I say
I say it to my guys, like my friends, like, hey,
say it
bro,
to my
I love
friends.
you.
I
But
say
do you
it to
mean
guests
it
on
when
the
you say it to-
podcast. I say it to everybody.
Like you know, if you say like "I love you," it's one thing. People will be like, "Guys, that interview was great. I had so much fun. Love you guys." And John will be like, "I love you too." Like, yo, they didn't mean it that way.
I'm like,
That's
thank you very much. I love you too, Bert. Bert in particular loves like that. I love you too. Dude, I mean, I've said
we like, we just love you guys sort of thing.
Yeah.
I've had full on relationships. I'm like, I think this chick loves me. And people are like, well,
you
you're
say it
you're
first?
saying it back. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm not gonna not say it back. That'd be
I think
rude.
This chick wants to move in with me. You said you were gonna look at furniture together, dude. Wow. Did you say I love you a lot when you were a kid?
Like to my parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Not really.
Really? So what do you
Like, I
think?
do love my parents, but like, no, we weren't one of those like overly touchy families.
So what do you think made? Yeah. Well,
No, it
that might
wasn't
explain why he's
like-
hypersexual.
Like I haven't like hugged my dad a lot. That wasn't a
Really?
Like it wasn't like a no. We weren't like, oh, good night, love you guys. So like, no,
Right.
it wasn't.
So do you think
Yeah.
that that's why the word love doesn't mean much to you? Because it
I
never
don't
meant
think so
much.
because like
growing
we
up?
do actually love each other. So,
Right.
So maybe I more often say I love you to the people I don't love.
Like I think that means most to me. We don't.
Spit in their face. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, the more you like me and my friends will see each other and be like, "Fuck you," and that's like, "I love you, man."
My brother came back from California. He's living out there, and so we don't see him as much anymore. And when he came home, he like hugged my sister and hugged my mom, my dad, and for us it was just like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Weird. It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah. I don't know. That's so fun. So many people put so much weight on like "I love you," and it's like a part of me is like, that is a sacred but then at the same time, it's like, it's an emotion. We feel emotions all the time. Just say it. Who cares?
Well, I think
But-
you just have to be on the same page with people.
Yeah.
If it means something to you and doesn't mean something to me, that's a your problem.
Yeah.
Well, what I do is, and I think this means everything. I think this makes a big difference. Is when someone will text me, "I love you," I reply, "Love you too."
Yeah.
The I love you versus
I think that's implied. It's like, hey, look, we're on a little bit of a different page. Right?
Dude.
No, it's true. I know girls who've been like, say the I. Like the I
Yeah.
matters.
Dude, I'm such a chick. I was in like 7th grade, and this girl that I had a crush on AIM Instant Messenger messaged me. He was like, "Okay, talk to you later. Love you. Bye." And I called my friend. I was like, "She said you, not ya. You. Oh my God."
It is some like
Oh, that's
very different.
I
with
do.
you on that.
I
Right?
genuinely think that our generation learned to speak a new language, and it's learned like to speak technology.
Yeah.
Like, if you told my parents that, they'd be like, "What are you fucking nuts?" That's not different. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's very different. It's almost like it's like learning body language. Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Like sometimes I think that they, like a girl who doesn't like a guy as much, like in a friend zone sort of thing, might throw out like "I love you,"
Yeah.
and maybe not even realize, or sometimes you realize it and do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But like, down to like word choice or like how many Y's you put at the end of "hey."
Yeah.
Or when you just say "okay" with a period, you're fucked. Like all
Yes.
these things are like, I'm in trouble because I can tell by the tone of their text.
Yeah.
That's like, you show it to a parent, like they haven't had their ass eaten and they don't know how to reach
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, when we were talking about the love yous and stuff like that, and that's like how I say it all the time. I have had a nightmare, I guess, or a bad thought that. So I was saying how I've never been. I don't know if I've ever meant it.
Right.
Right. What if I meant it every time, and I just don't know what love is? Like what if I am right now? What if I am? I would tell you I'm a depressed person.
Yeah.
But what if I'm fucking? Knock it off.
Oh, you're
Check.
You're being vulnerable, so you're twisting the mic cord.
Check. Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. We'll fix it in post.
But the
It hasn't been off the whole time, has it?
We won't.
It hasn't been off the whole time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
the like I would describe myself as like a depressed person,
Right.
But like, what if I'm just happy and I just
You don't even know
I
what
have a
depressed is,
misguided
bro.
sense of what happiness is.
So, like, give an example of your
Like
depression
my
as
idea of
opposed to your
happy
happiness.
is just from movies and TV shows and shit like that. And like, I'm actually what
This
a happy
might be
person
as good
is.
as it gets.
Yeah, this
Right.
is which makes it even more depressed.
Right.
Thinking
Wait,
like,
why? It
'cause
seems like
if
things
this
are
is
good.
if this is what happiness is,
Well,
then-
I think it's an easier way to kind of conceptualize it is like love, where you're in a
Right.
relationship and you say I love you and you think you're in love, and then maybe your next relationship you meet someone who you're like, oh, this is love.
Right,
I thought that was
right,
love, but this
right.
person makes me feel a whole different thing.
Uh-huh.
What if that's happy? Like you thought you were happy until you got the job or the girl or the dream, and you're like,
Right.
oh, wait a minute, I thought I was happy then. Like I'm really happy now.
But
or what's
is-
worse than that is, oh man, I'm so depressed. I want to make myself happy, and then you realize like this is it.
like, no, you're happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Your-
like,
your,
you're-
brain is firing on
But
like
what
as happy
if
as
you find that the happiness is something that exists, not something that you're searching for?
Well, what do you think
Yeah.
happiness is? Do you think it's like a chemical in your brain? Do you
I
think it's a
think-
feeling? Do you think it's a aura?
I think happiness is
Getting your ass eaten.
getting your ass eaten with a chick you say I love you and it's a lie.
Fucking Newport Red in
And
your
you
mouth.
said it so that you'd eat your ass. No, I think happiness is. I think every sort of emotion is fleeting, and the importance of the emotion is how much time you dictate spending on it. So, like, happiness is something that's fleeting in, and I mean that in a good way, in that it doesn't last, but it comes back often. And the key to it is finding what makes you happy and holding on to that. So, like, happiness could be just enjoying the day or
Right,
the
like a
moment.
short-term
And then if you work on living in the moment, you can continually be happy. But if you think happiness is attaining this, getting that, being X level of whatever, then I don't think you're ever going to be happy because it's never going to
always
be
something
enough.
more. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And depression is just anger turned inward.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
if you have anger towards yourself, you need to find happiness somewhere to combat that. And happiness is relative and subjective to
What about if
anyone.
you think that depression? You said that again. Depression is
anger
towards
turns
yourself.
inward.
Turns outward. What if like all of the things that like piss you off or make you depressed are like outward? Other people, other factors, other.
Well, usually what I hate in other people is what I hate in myself. And it makes me hate them or this
but okay,
instance
but
or
let's
what
just say
people
something.
do.
Let's take an extreme case, like somebody abuses you, hits you, hates
Right,
you, whatever.
right.
Like that's not your fault.
No, of
But
course
you're
not.
gonna probably be a depressed person about that, right?
Right, but
that doesn't have
oftentimes
anything to do
with
with you.
abuse and with hitting, you think that it's your fault because you
And
should have
that's
done
what-
something
yeah, okay,
differently.
okay, got you.
I
Yeah,
didn't stop it. Why did I let it? And then you hold that anger that it happened towards yourself.
Yeah.
And so getting out of that takes a ton of work. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of energy.
What sucks about this whole thing about
What,
mental
living?
health,
Life,
like
existing.
the first 26 or 7 years of my life, it was like I didn't have any problems, you know. And anything that I thought was a problem, I quickly learned several years later was not even really a problem.
Right,
you know?
right.
And now there's problems, and there's issues, and there's bills, and there's drama, and it's like. And to get through that, you gotta like try hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when you don't have real problems, it's like, oh, this sucks. Like I got fired, I'll just get another job.
Yeah.
Or I got dumped, I'll find another girl. Or like I fucking broke my leg, but it healed. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Right.
And then eventually it's like, oh, I can't figure this out. which means
Right.
I have to like try to figure this out.
Nah, but you can just
And
say
that
you're
shit
working on
sucks.
it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, no, you just
Yeah.
say I'm working on it. You got carte blanche.
The carte blanche excuse
Yeah.
for life.
And
I'm
you can work
working
on
on
it
it.
for
working on it,
decades.
yeah.
I've been
Dude,
working
my
on
buddy
it.
told me my middle name
We're
should be
almost
working
built in
on
a
it.
day.
Yeah.
Working on it. Yeah.
Years ago, he was just like, "You're always working on it." I'm like, "But I am."
We're all a work in progress.
No, I mean, I think that's like one of the toughest.
I'm working on it like someone who like brings their laptop to the club on Thirsty Thursday. Being like, I need to finish the paper tonight. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm working on
but
it,
yeah.
but it is not the main thing I'm doing.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you're not even connected to the Wi-Fi. What?
Mostly, I'm destroying it. In fact,
Oh, it sucks, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. What's so tough, and why so many people blame other
Yeah, because
things,
that's the easy way
because
out.
it's
That's
way
like the-
easier. Instead of like
Yeah.
realizing that your life sucks and that you need to fucking work hard and you need to change this and you're a toxic person, you could go capitalism, you know, and be like, that's why, blah blah. It's like, no, nobody wants to look in the mirror and go, you fucking suck, your shit sucks, you got a bad
No,
attitude, and the only one that can change it is the one looking back at you.
Dude, don't even take it as far as that. Like, just the ability for people to go like, oh, like that was my fault, or like that is my fault. I
Yeah.
need to change. I think so few people can do that.
Yeah.
So few people can just be like, oh, I fucked this up. So
Yeah.
like 99% of people are gonna be like, well, no, but he,
Totally.
but she, but they.
But dude,
It's
a
like,
lot
no,
of
shut the
everything
fuck
we
up.
do is just patterns of behavior that we've gotten used to that we cannot get out of.
yeah.
So, in order to break those patterns, you have to recognize your behaviors, you have to recognize the patterns, and then eventually you go, oh, I'm doing that pattern I do where when
So
I
stop
get
doing that, or-
upset or scared, I blame someone else. Okay, I'm recognizing it. And then now that takes a long time for awareness. And then it
recognize
takes
it,
even
to
longer
change
to
it.
turn it into action.
Yeah.
But once you do that, man, I'm telling you, as someone that has, when you get on the other side, it opens up a whole new plane of existence to you where it's almost like you can like live in the matrix of having things
Yeah.
slow down. You can recognize like, oh, I'm behaving the way that I used to, and not using an excuse like,
Right.
like there's this push now. It's very strange where people go, I'm a neurodivergent, autistic, blah, blah. So I may be short and not pay attention. And that's me. And it's like, oh, cool. So you recognize it and you're still going to act like an asshole?
Then it's just
fucking
it's just
change
a blanket,
it.
excuse. Yeah,
Change.
right.
But it does take a while to
But see,
change.
I'd
that.
rather just
that's
be
like,
like,
I'd be like, okay, well, guess what? I'm a easily angered adult man who gets violent fast.
so this ain't gonna work. So if you ain't changing,
Just so you know where I'm coming from.
You're punching somebody in the face. You're like, I can't help it. It's my DNA.
Right.
it's like we
We've said
we
this
can
before.
both not change, but it's gonna
Yeah.
go worse for you than it does for me.
Violent white guys, the last people alive who can't be who they want to be.
Yeah, this is your fault. You're blaming it on
I was born this way. Lady Gaga sings about it.
You're blaming it on a Vulture article on a Vice documentary.
Yeah, but that was our parents and grandparents' generation, right? Just fucking push it down and kick the dog or
Yeah.
the humans and be like,
Which
it's
is
your fault.
why now this generation is into deviant ass-eating behavior and everything because they never dealt with
Yeah.
their shit.
I feel like I'd rather be. I mean, obviously, I don't want to harm anybody, but I'd rather just be like, I'll just keep it all inside until I die, rather than spend all my
You
time
Irish?
working on it. Yes.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's like, oh, I could work on this and fix it by the time I'm like
Well,
50, or I could
dude.
just hang out like I am until I'm dead when I'm 60.
What the best and easiest and most fun way to deal with it? Drinky, smoky.
Right.
Makes it go away.
Irish. That is
Yeah,
Irish.
that's the best, dude.
Right,
you
right.
fucking just drink it away and worry about it later, you know? Until you lost your chance to do that and you gotta change because everyone in your life runs away. It's tough, man. It's really tough. And like I try to remember that everyone has their own battle and they're going through this and that, which is why I think, like you said, you anger easily and you get like violent easy. I don't know if that was like a joke or not. But
Everything's rooted in a little bit of truth.
dude, I pop the fuck off when I'm like kind to someone and they're rude to me because I'm like, I'm treating you how I want to be treated. And like, I used to really pop off bad. And then now I take a step back and I go, okay, that's a reflection
their
of them.
fault. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
them. It's their thing. But sometimes I can't fucking help it. Like I was at the tow yard, the car got towed. And the woman behind the thing was being so fucking rude for no reason. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, she's working for the NYPD tow yard.
That's one of the
Her
worst jobs in the
job
world.
sucks. The AC's broke. Like, give her the benefit of the doubt. And then she was just like being rude. It was like, sir, I don't need you standing there, sir. And I'm like, lady, I'm being so fucking loud. I'm keeping it all inside. And then truly, I couldn't hear her because of her mask. I was like, can you repeat that? She goes, blah, blah, blah. I go, can you, I really can't hear you. She goes, blah, blah, blah. I go, can you please? She goes, I'm not repeating it again, sir. I've said it too many times. And I just snapped and I go, you know, it is so surprising that you don't have a ring on your finger. And I just walked away. It was like, yeah, suck it.
And she killed herself later that night.
I don't need a man to make my life okay. This is my decision. I have 3 cats and they all love me.
All right, let's not bash people with cats, okay?
Oh, I saw the cat thing's coming down. I'm surprised I held it in this long.
Yeah, I got my cat's name tattooed on my arm.
Is that new?
It looks fresh.
Yesterday.
Did you get a new one down here too? I thought I saw some little red zins.
By the way, I think Tow Yard would be a great OnlyFans for foot people.
Oh,
The Tow Yard, right? It's a good one.
Kevin's brain, it works 10% podcast, 90% OnlyFans.
It's all OnlyFans.
Are you guys subbed to OnlyFans?
And I'll tell you what, he's
Like,
fucking
do I
good
sus-
at it.
Yeah.
He's every time I've heard.
Wait, like coming up with someone's idea?
Yeah,
Kevin's
I would be a
OnlyFans
great
pimp.
OnlyFans pimp. Yeah.
I would love for you to live in this basement and this be your couch and you just chomp a cigar and girls come down and you're like, let me look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your gimmick. Get on
I
out of
honestly
here.
could do it. It's like the casting couch. It's like,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
down.
yeah.
We'll
I was
pay
gonna
$1,000 to
say
$5,000
sorority
a day.
house mom. Like, pop the shirt off.
Yeah.
All right, could lose about 3 pounds here, 2 pounds there.
the laser pointer.
Yeah.
Oh my
Problem
god.
areas here.
Oh my god.
No, well, it's just yeah. My brain is just constantly because it's like I've been saying forever. I think everyone's gonna have an OnlyFans at some point. So
Bro.
get on it now, and it's a little bit stigma-ish, but you'll make a boatload of money, and eventually it'll just be like an Instagram. What's your Twitter handle? What's your Instagram? What's your OnlyFans? And some people will be fucking on it, and some people won't. But it'll just be another social media
Dude,
thing. And if
I-
you got on it early and you played it right, you could be rich.
Bro, I really think in the future, because attractive women and hot guys are going to go, why would I ever work a regular job?
Right.
Why would I ever?
And I do think, some people have legitimate stigma, maybe a family member or a relationship or whatever, that it's a real problem. But most people, I think, are a little bit embarrassed. And the minute that you get like a $10,000 check for the month when you were previously like scraping by, you don't give a fuck about the stigma anymore.
Yeah,
You're like,
but at the
okay,
same
never
time,
mind. I don't care because I
at
can
the
live my
same
life
time,
now.
it's like, have some common fucking decency.
What do you mean?
What are you going to work OnlyFans for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
We're just
right,
okay
right.
with sucking and fucking for everyone to see? No, some things should be behind closed doors. Now let me show you.
I get that, but also, like, no, I'm gonna get rich off it.
I guess. I mean, like,
Yeah, hey, what am I gonna make? Cock and ball jokes the rest of my life?
yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, like
I fucking hope so.
what's decent? You know, like what?
I don't know. I mean, that's
We're
the
all
way it's
whores
going.
for,
It's like
this is our OnlyFans. It's like we're all
Yeah.
whoring ourselves out with these dumb dick jokes.
Patreon.com/B&E and pod. Sign up, thank you. Dude, well, that's the thing. It does make me go, man, once you turn this corner, there's no going back.
Yeah, no.
And who's going to want to work at fucking Chipotle when if they are kind of hot, it's like, oh, I could bank off this.
Yeah.
But then it's like, that does something societally because then like, there's already disparity between like, oh, I don't look like that girl in the magazine. I don't look like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, I don't look like
drive
that
a
girl.
Porsche. I
And
don't
then,
have a-
and then
yeah.
it's going to be such a divide between the hots and the nots. And it already is.
That's been going on for a long time.
Yeah,
brother.
but I think it's going to be magnified once
Because
anyone
now
can get
regular-
into it.
yeah.
I don't think
Yes.
I don't think it can be more magnified after Instagram. I mean, it's
That's the
Instagram.
thing.
Yeah.
I but the difference is that like 1 out of every like million girls became an actress or a singer.
Yes.
And became rich
1 out
and
of
fabulous.
100 can do
Now it's like,
OnlyFans.
now it's like a regular ass chick is like,
regular
well, now I
girls-
fly private and I have fucking,
Dude,
bags
schoolgirls
and
on
shoes.
TikTok in Britain are filming themselves like jumping rope and wearing schoolgirl outfits in the bathroom of their school and getting groomers and pedophiles to cash out them money.
Yeah, that's great.
It is insane, and that's where we're headed.
How much did you send them?
And that's why do you think I plugged the fucking Patreon? I'm running out of money, and that's why. Like I'm like, man, this is weird down a fucking dark road.
No, yeah, yes, I totally agree. That's dark
and then
evil
I think that's going to make misogyny and insults because guys are going to be like, what the fuck? And it's like, I don't know, you weren't born on. I guess people got to build houses.
I read an article, an interesting. As we got to build houses. I read an article that was written by like a 30-year-old woman. She said she's like a feminist, but not like an asshole feminist, just like a regular person. And she said that the Girls Gone Wild, like hyper sexualized feminist movement of like we can fuck and not be sluts and whatever has like ruined her generation of girls.
I read that. But Bridget Fetsy? Maybe it was another.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't.
She's great. But there is a pushback against that whole like free the pussy movement. Like I can throw it around. It's empowering.
This girl's point was like, we can either just put our heads in the sand and keep acting like men and women are the same sexually, or we can admit that there's some differences here, and that if girls do throw it around, that there's pregnancy risk, but there's also different emotions and hormones that happen with them versus guys who can really just hit it and quit it. But like they said that the whole point of it was that the pendulum swinging back, that like the younger, I guess like TikTok generation now, is like there are girls who are having less sex, choosing to wait longer. They said the clergy is up, like more women are signing up to be nuns again.
What?
But I'm sure it's still like this, but like it is uptick.
Is that shocking at all though? Because like I mean, like everything culturally is so reactive and opposite. We were kind of talking about it today with like skinny jeans. Now it's like all pants are humongous. And then, kind of the same thing. Like I suck cock. Never mind. I'm at the nunnery. Like
like it's gonna go quick, right?
Like you could have. I mean, I guess maybe like when you're in the moment, when you're in the eye of the storm, like you never think it could possibly be different. But like,
but you know, it's funny
whatever's popular now, the exact opposite is gonna be popular.
We always say though things like, can you imagine what like our kids or our kids' kids are going to be getting into? Like they're going to be doing anal when they're 10 years old, and it's like, but actually, it sounds like it's kind of going the other direction.
Well, in a way, because
the kid's like, those are your fantasies, you pervert. I'm trying to learn.
You're the one talking about 10-year-olds doing anal. I'm going to be a priest.
Why do you keep talking about the future?
Do the anal.
That boy wouldn't have been hard in church. Here's the deal. I was hard in church all the time. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm trying to say.
So many layers are coming off of you during this.
If a priest ever tried to fuck me, I was putting out the signs.
Dude, I was an altar boy and I was naked under that robe.
Look, I'm testifying for him in the trial. Like, if we're talking about reading the room, he read it correctly.
Would that be such a funny skit being like, now listen, we're not going to tell our parents. Like, yeah, I know what's going on here. Let's go.
Over, Father. Enough with the pleasantries. Whip out that old spotted dick.
You picked me up, bro? Bro, I've been fucking hard since the first homily, dude.
Isn't this a sketch? Isn't this a sketch that got Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears in trouble?
Yo, that story's fucking wild.
I don't know about it.
Wild. What is it? Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. Basically, like, I don't remember exactly how they met these kids, but they like became family friends with like the mother, and the mother had like a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old, and somewhere along the way they were like alone with them, and they were filming a Funny or Die skit, where it was like through the eyes of a pedophile, and Ari Spears was like the pedophile, and they had like the 10-year-old boy be like the actor in the skit, and it was like jokes, but it was like about like how he wanted to fuck the kid.
Put oil on him in a bathtub?
And I think I think maybe it was like part of the sketch was like his dream or something, but like it was he was the pedophile, the kid was the victim, like subject, and there was some touching, never anything like they didn't like fully. You know, it was everything like fully sexual, but all that went on, and it got uploaded to Funny or Die for like a split second, and then the people at Funny or Die, I think they had one of those open source things.
Right.
They took it down, and they were like, Funny or Die does not co-sign this at all. But I was like, this is probably going to be a he said, she said, like, And it was like, no, this video was made and uploaded. So like that part is true.
And didn't one of the kids get like upset and Tiffany Haddish like yelled at them? Was like, you're never gonna
be like, yeah. Like they went and told their mom, like, that I don't want to do that again. That made me uncomfortable. Yeah. And she was like, you're never gonna be a star in this business if you can't like be professional. Like these were just like jokes or this was just funny or whatever. It's a
Wait,
weird
the kids were
story.
actors or these are their parents' friends or something like that?
They were, I think, friends.
They like
but,
wanted
you know,
to act or something.
Yeah, I'm now big in the industry. Tiffany Haddish or Harry Spears. Like,
dude,
you want to be like me? But it's just a weird one that I was like,
I'm
whoa.
always of the mind of like, what's the other side of the coin? Excuse the joke. Were they trying to be funny? I can get it. They missed the mark. But it seems
this is a bit much.
Yeah, who in their right? They have to get a production crew.
Also,
they have to get camera. Nobody is like, hey. What
the fuck? Yeah,
this isn't funny.
I can get down with you, especially from the comic point of view of like they're trying to be funny. Not when there's kids involved. Kids can never be involved in that. You know.
Here's the thing. What is? That's what I was saying. What is funny about seeing things through the eyes?
I think that's what it was. Don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
that's not
there's
funny.
not going to be much humor there.
Yeah.
Through the eyes of a pedophile. Yeah.
It's like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like lawyers wouldn't touch it for some reason. Like,
I think one of the kids is of age now or something, and that so that he turned 18 or whatever it is.
So this is a current thing.
Yeah, like just popped to like 2.
Yeah.
Well, it happened a long time ago, but
dude, with
like
the
2 weeks
way
ago.
everything twists and turns, one of the headlines was like Tiffany Haddish, Harry Spears grooming children.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why is everyone obsessed with like grooming kids?
That word is tough to say now.
Yeah.
I tried to say it for
I can't
something
even
the
take
other
my
day,
dog
like,
to get a haircut. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I think I tried to use it in like a sports sense the other day, and it was like, oh, that word. If you said that word, I think people go, "Ooh."
Yeah.
When I get married, I'm going to be called the not pedophile, the bride of the not pedophile.
Groomsmen, men, not boys. Groomsmen.
That's funny. That's great.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. That's fucking wild. All I know is that they are two people that are historically tough to work with and obnoxious. So it's kind of like,
I don't know about Ari's feeling. Ari's was
Cat Williams fucking murdered Tiffany Haddish. You ever hear?
Really?
He was on a radio show once being like,
he is
I think somebody,
so good.
I think somebody said like Tiffany Haddish. Somebody must have compared or said that Tiffany Haddish made more money or has more success than Cat Williams or something like that. And he was like, talk to me when you've done it for like 10, 15, 20 years. Like she popped, she got hot. She's been in some movies that were surrounded by like, someone said like, someone was like, well, what about Girls Trip? Like that was really funny. And he was like, Girls Trip was really funny. Well, she was surrounded by 4 other like very successful and funny, like just fucking for the jugular.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing like the Cat Williams voice. He was just like talking and it was like, whoa, you do not like her and you are not afraid to say it.
Dude, I'm surprised that he's not in the conversation more with like some of the all-time
Top
greats.
all-time
because
guys,
he is so funny.
And he like,
look at this face. You don't like it.
I liked his first like 1 or 2. I mean, send the same thing. I started
Yeah.
the thread on him as it went.
Watch what you're saying with that haircut, pal.
he's definitely one of the most like prolific and successful, right? Like he's one of those like arena guys, right?
Yeah.
He had the bad luck of kind of early internet days, or early internet days for us, probably 2013.
Oh, yeah.
He had a bad run of just bad luck where he was like, I don't know if he was on drugs or if he was drunk, but he was like, I remember he was found like wandering a Target, and then like remember like a 16-year-old kid knocked him out.
Beat him in soccer or something. Didn't something happen like that? Yeah.
And then,
right? Was there a soccer video?
It was like some young kid fucking one punched him, and it was like
now I do remember
that image in a lot of people's minds.
That's like the
Howard.
That's like the Howard Dean. Yeah. Just after that, you're like,
remember that was something that could get you fucking end a campaign.
That is one of the crazier things. But it is, that's like a sign of the times and how crazy things like were or have gotten. But also there's just some truth to that where it's like, all right, that guy over there is like a sleazeball with women and money and a dirtbag politician. But that guy's weird. Like that guy's a dork or whatever. You know, like dude, like I don't want him to like raise my kids.
He got the entire country to get the ick.
Yeah, the ick. That's exactly. Yeah,
the entire country got the ick and was like, "I'm not calling you back.
You can't be the president."
And we disavow that word, the ick.
Yeah,
really?
Well,
we tip our caps.
The way the girls use it is ridiculous. You know,
what do you mean?
Like everything's the ick now. You know, it's like
they have rebranded fucking someone and then realizing you don't actually like them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
we've been
I've
doing that
gotten
for
the
years.
ick a million times in my life.
Oh.
Guess what? All of her friends call me an asshole, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We just fucked, and now I don't really think she's
Yeah.
that attractive anymore.
Well, dude, the ick strikes fear in your eyes because you're like, I can't be myself. What if I scratch my head wrong? And they're
Yeah.
like, hey,
Well,
ew,
that's-
the ick. It's
well,
like, wait, why am I the ick? And you're not a judgmental biatch.
Exactly.
You know?
But it's like the old Tom Brady skit on SNL where it's like, are you hot or not? You know, like it's like, Ian does something weird with his mustache. I don't like that. But if he was super fucking hot and he wore an ugly bag of shit, they wouldn't call it the ick. You know what I mean? It's like you just pick. It's the same thing with like a guy can be you're an asshole if you're kind of like ugly or you're like a cool guy with game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're hot,
But
it's
that's like the most superficial thing in the zeitgeist right now.
and I do
is
love
the
when
ick.
when it's a girl who's like listen if you just like fuck guys and kick them to the curb like whatever people do that, but when you're like I need a boyfriend, I need a husband, and then you fire you dump the guy because he ties his shoes wrong. Well, guess what, bitch, you're gonna be alone then.
Yeah.
I use it as an example because I'm like
What?
tying his shoes wrong is weird.
If you do
bunny ears,
if you do bunny ears,
that's why I said it though, because it's like you have every right. If you do bunny ears, I'm kicking you to the curb.
you do
Here's the
bunny
thing, but
ears,
you don't get to then turn around and be like, I want to have a husband.
Who's tying their shoes? I'm slipping them on and off all the time.
I mean, bro,
There
I'll be
was
honest.
a
I wear-
solid pause where we were like, wait, what is that? Wait, what? Did you not know how to?
No, like who is
Yeah.
and can you teach me?
I'll be honest. I'm gonna come out of the closet right now as a shoe tire. I
Really?
I tie my shoes every morning.
Every time?
Yeah.
I
mean, depending on
I'm
what
with
pair of
you
shoes I
until
wear.
they untie. and
Yeah,
then
every once in a
retie.
while, but
Yeah.
you really.
Basically, I have
And you untie them to take them off.
yeah, because I wear
Do you
like
also wear Oshkosh bagosh and draw a turkey outline of your hand for Thanksgiving, you child?
it's
How old are you?
is
This
John
many. Oh, fuck. All right, let's wrap up. This was fucking awesome.
This was an awesome
Thank you
time.
guys.
Thank
you
you
guys
so
are the
much,
fucking
man.
best.
That was a really fun podcast, man.
Yeah, man, this was great. What do you guys want to plug anything?
Yeah, sure. KFC Radio is the podcast. We actually just started going 3 days a week instead of 2.
Hey,
so you can
congrats.
catch that Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And we have a few live podcast dates in October and November coming up everywhere from New York and DC out to Phoenix, Denver, and LA. We got merch on sale. We've got everything on at KFC Radio is the social, and you got all the links from there.
Yes, I love that. iAnimal69, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Patreon.com/BDMPod. Dude, I am all over the road. You got to come see me. Cap City Austin with David Tell. Stand Up Live Arizona with Shane Gillis. And then I'm headlining Stand Up Live Arizona October 2nd. San Jose Improv October 5th. Brea Improv October 6th. And then I'm doing a week at Cellar Vegas. And then Pittsburgh Improv, Punchline.
God, Jesus Christ, bro.
It's the year of Ian, baby.
We will do like one show a month. Like, I'm beat. I don't want to do this anymore. You guys go
Well,
all
it's called
weekend.
running from yourself. Awesome. Thanks a ton, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.